Hello, how are you? This is Sally Ann. I have, in fact, quite a few cards to show you today. They all have a common theme. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple in detail and then show you just the fronts of the other cards because they're all similar inside. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the card. I used a Deco fan to kind of put it onto a white cardstock, but the kit itself comes and you layer it, as you can see, decoupage the front, so it's quite effective in terms of the layer. Look at the lovely layers on that, you can probably see quite a lot there. So they all have time for tea is the main theme, and there's a reason for that, because on the outside you can see is the image, and then when you open it up you have this wonderful, let me just take the tea bag out, just pop it on the side, you have this wonderful, just give that a squeeze, card, teacup. So if let me just give it a little spruce and you can see it in much better. Isn't that gorgeous? You've got this little teacup that just sits on the top of the card. And there's a little spoon here that gets stuck on, just on the side of the teacup there. Isn't that just gorgeous? Beautiful. And then, as I say, inside the little tea bag there are some wishes that you can just slot in. I've actually left these off because then people can choose what they want. And then the tea bag just sits in there, and then you just close it up, and there you have your card. Just stunning. So that's the first one. Let me show you the second one. As you can see, I was trying to experiment with different edges on these cards, just to see what they were looking at using different dyes. This one is an Edgeability from Spellbinders again, but I really like the different designs. I just used a little bit of Stickles Crystal on this one, just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. There's some liquid pearls on the bottom, but again you can see that decoupage does make that really stand out. And then again inside you have the image followed through, again with the teaspoon. Just give that cup a little bit of a sort out. Let me just remove the tea bag, aren't they sweet? And then just show you the side view. Doesn't that just look lovely? You could almost feel you have a cup of tea in that, can't you? So then the tea bag goes in. So different edges make it look a little bit different. So that's the second one I have to show you. So different image there. Card number 3, here it is. This one I tried the loops. I'm still not sure which I prefer. I think they all have their merits. But I use a lot of the Deco Fan Punch from Martha Stewart on a lot of these cards, simply because it was the one I had to hand, basically. But there we go. So on this one, again, lots of decoupage layers, as you can see there. Some butterflies on this one, a few liquid pearls on the side, and a piece of ribbon just to add to the kit. And then on the inside, that gorgeous image again, the matching tea bag, which sits on the side. I just think they're just so sweet, aren't they lovely? And again, because you can put another message inside, it's another opportunity to say something else. And then, oh, by the way, on the back, each of them have a writing panel, so there's always the opportunity to write a message or what have you. And that's the same with all the cards. The spoon, let me just give the little twitch, and give that a little twitch, and then just show you on the side there. And that's stunning. I think they're just such a super idea. So I've made quite a few of these because we have a Made in Dorigo Day coming up, and I'm sure these will be very popular. So that's card number 3 with the looped theme, as I call it. Now the rest I have kept in their plastic bags, so you'll hear a bit of rustling now, but I wanted just to show you the different designs on the front. Inside they're exactly the same, so let me show you those. So here's the first one. I hope that doesn't shine too much. I think that's quite pretty. It's got this sort of pale blue and pink, I suppose, lilac kind of colour. And again, I used the Deco Fan Punch for that one. Then there's a, excuse my arm, and I think I've just thrown one on the floor. This one actually was my first one that I made. It's like kind of got a coffee pot on it this time, with these lovely roses on. That's sweet. With, I added some ribbon and some flowers. So again, a different theme. And they all come with a little packet, and you can choose the little square that goes inside the tea bag, or the different sentiment that will slot on the front of the card. So you can make it anything you like. Next one I have is a tulip one, again with a teapot. Hope you can see that all right. With ribbons, sort of a pink and yellow theme. Again with the teacup, and again the Deco Fan Punch on the side. There we go. And, oops, another one. I'll just leave you there. Yes, I did throw one on the floor, so I might just rescue that to show you in a minute. I seem to slip off. I think these plastic bags make them a bit slippy. This is quite a nice one. Again, it's that coffee pot theme, all done in lilacs, and it has these little pieces in the corner of decoupage, but just stunning again. And here's that sort of similar edging that I was playing around with. It makes the card a little broader, hence why I like the Deco Fan, but it was worth experimenting just to give that different edge there. And then here's the pink. This is quite nice. It's got that sort of lilies and then the gingham kind of edge here, Art Deco Fan Punch. Now let me leave you looking at that one while, forgive me just a moment, I'm just going to rescue the one I threw on the floor. Yes, I've located it, so I'll just sit down again. So there you go, intricacies of what goes on behind the scenes while you're filming. So there's the pinkish one. Oh, you can actually see the steam, I don't know if you can see that, coming out of the cup there. I've not noticed that before. It's amazing what you see after the fact. And lots of butterflies on this one. And then lastly, oh, I'm glad I rescued this one because this is quite a pretty one. This sort of polka dot kind of background here, sort of lilacs and pinks, and again the Art Deco Fan, little pansies on the corner there. Isn't that pretty? And lots of pansies, decoupage in the middle there. And so I've lost count. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I lose count? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I did make 10, but I sold the other one, which is in a slightly different design. But that's okay. It was used as an anniversary card. And that's the beauty of these. There are so many different labels. You can make it for whatever occasion that suits. So there we have, time for tea. In fact, I think there's a message there. I might pop off and have a cup of tea. Why don't you do the same? I dare say you deserved it. Thanks for watching and stopping by. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.